So
Because I
first we
think
will
these
discuss.
commands will be required for later on.
Yeah. So first we will start with Linux commands, some basic and advanced commands, and second we will move with information gathering tools. Okay. So this is like module number second of CEH, that is information gathering and reconnaissance. So in this case, you can use any type of distro. You can use ParaTOS, you can use Kali Linux. Okay, because the commands of Linux are similar in Kali and Parrot. So you can use any of these.
So I think Linux commands would be more easier, I think.
Sorry.
Like explaining the Linux command would be, I think, much more easier. You can go through fast if
Yeah, we
required.
can go.
I have a good command on these commands.
Okay, okay, okay. So let's sum up some basic commands. First, we have PWD, that is print working directory. Second, we have ls, that is list. So this will list all your files and folders in our current directory. Then we have cd for changing the directory.
I'm
Directory means
I'm sorry
folder.
to interrupt. I am a certified Red Hat administrator. I know all these.
Okay, so can we skip these all?
Yeah. Is there, and I mean, these basics ones you can skip. Is there anything more advanced? Any particular commands? Do you have a list
Um,
or something you can show me?
Basically, I will provide you the resources for more advanced commands because we cannot cover each and every command in the class, right? So we can skip this.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
if you are
now you
aware
can
about
skip.
these commands. Yeah. So we can start with the information gathering tools. So first thing is, before hacking into anything, we have to list some few methods. First, we have methodology of hacking. So we have five phases of hacking. That is information gathering. Second, we have scanning. Third, we have gaining access. Fourth, we are maintaining access. And fifth, we are clearing traces. So methodology is very important. So we have to follow like a particular systematic step-by-step process for hacking into anything. That is why we have methodology. Okay. So we can start with information gathering, which is also known as footprinting. So in this information gathering, we have two types of information gathering, or we can say footprinting. First, we have active footprinting, and second, we have passive footprinting. So active footprinting is like this. Here we are scanning directly, and in passive footprinting, here we are like scanning or gathering information indirectly. So indirectly or directly means in the active footprinting, here the attacker is scanning or gathering information of the particular target. And here's the target knows that someone is gathering my information or someone is scanning my network or my system. That is directly. So here the target is aware about that someone is scanning my network or whatever we are hacking, server or system or device. Then in passive it is like here we are hacking indirectly, where my target doesn't know that someone is scanning or gathering information of it. Okay, so that is passive. That is here we are scanning indirect way, in an indirect way, and active is like directly. So first we have, before hacking into anything, we have to list some few points. That is the system or the target. Means who is our target. Okay, now your target can be anything. It can be a Android, it can be iOS, it can be any Windows, Linux, or any OS. It can be system, it can be server, it can be network, it can be IoT devices, OT devices, etc. Okay, that is target. Second one here we have why are we hacking the system? That is motive behind hacking. Okay, means your purpose. What you will gain while hacking the system or after hacking the system. That is your motive that you have to list because motive will give you a direction of hacking. That is, you will get a goal or a direction. Now, third, we have tools. So, whenever we are hacking, we can mention some initial level tools so that we can start the hacking process. Okay, not that advanced one, some initial ones. So, we can mention some initial tools to get started in the hacking process. Okay, so before hacking into anything, before even referring to methodology, we have to just mention these 3 points. Target, whom we are hacking. Okay, the machine. Motive, why are we hacking the system, and tools, the initial tools. Okay, so here we have some methodology of hacking, then we can follow this methodology. So first we have information gathering. So whenever we are hacking into anything, the first step is to gather IP address of that machine. Okay, so here for collecting IP addresses, we have some few tools that is Net Discover. We have Angry IP Scanner and Advanced IP Scanner. Then we have Shodan. Okay, so we have 4 tools for gathering IP of a system. So Net Discover, Angry IP Scanner, and Advanced IP Scanner. They work inside a network. So Net Discover, the purpose of this tool
So,
is to collect
sorry,
or
sorry
is
to
to
interrupt.
like
So these
sorry.
tools are used when you are physically connected to the network.
Yeah, these are only reliable when you are inside a network, when you are inside a LAN network. And
Correct,
Shodan
correct.
is for collecting the IP of a website, a particular website. Okay. So basically, Shodan is it is a search engine as well as it is a extension. So for now, we will use a extension.
Okay, okay. So just for an
So yeah,
example, if I hope you don't mind. So if you text me on WhatsApp, okay, can I get your IP address?
no.
No. Can I if I if I am scanning using Wireshark, I mean like my Wi-Fi network, I am scanning. I receive a message from you using that message packet and all. Can I get your IP address?
See, you cannot get that through WhatsApp because WhatsApp is like end-to-end encrypted. You cannot like decrypt the like WhatsApp traffic. But yeah, you can get if someone is like testing you or mailing you on different platform apart from Gmail or any other, then you can get the IP address. Or if you're receiving the packet from other side, then you can get the IP address. But if you want to know the IP of anyone who is testing you on WhatsApp, then you can send a URL for that. When someone clicks on that URL, you will get IP address for that. That is known as a phishing attack that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
will
that one
discuss
I
in
know.
social engineering. Yeah.
So I think before this end-to-end encryption was implemented, we were able to get I mean, IP address using Wireshark if we like scan the network and all the packets over there. I think I'm not sure. Never used it. Just asking.
I'm not sure that because like WhatsApp is like encrypted, we cannot decrypt the traffic of that. So I'm not sure that if you like able to get the IP address of the someone who's testing you because
But
that
I
is
think
not
only the
it is
message
not
should be
possible.
the part that is encrypted. I don't think the entire packet is getting encrypted. At least the packet header should be open, like from where it is coming, where we have to send the acknowledgement. We have to send the TCP acknowledgement of packet received. So I think that should be available. Okay, we'll check.
Uh, Basically, that is up to the application, like how the application is, like how much there is a security of a particular application. That's up to the application. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
here we have a ping. So ping is used for You know the ping that is for the IP addresses. Using ping, we can collect the IP addresses as well as we can check if the particular host is up or down. Okay. So first is NAT discover, which is used to display IPs of the connected devices inside a network. Okay, that is only for inside a network. Okay, so this will like display the IP addresses, the vendor name, the machine name, the host name, etc. So we can apply this. Okay, second we have NetDisk Angry IP Scanner. So NetDiscover is for Linux. That is for Linux. Okay, that is a CLI tool, and Angry IP Scanner is for Windows. And Advanced IP Scanner is similar one that is also for Windows. Okay, ping is a command which is for Windows as well as for Linux. Okay, and for Mac also. So we can try this. Just a minute. In the meantime, we can just look for Shodan. So Shodan is an extension, so we can add in any browser. If you are using Chrome or Firefox or any type of browser, we can add it. So suppose you want to gather IP of any particular website. So how we can gather it easily? So first you can search for Shodan extension for Chrome or whatever browser you are using. Okay. So here you can see Shodan chrome.google.com. Click on here. So this is a logo of that Shodan, and you can add to Chrome. So here you get the option of add to Chrome. So after adding Chrome, like Shodan to your Chrome, you can like visit any website. Let's say you can visit JNtech. Okay, so here you can click on that Shodan icon from here, and you can find IP address of the particular website. That is this one. IP, the host name, the country where the server is located, city, and organization name and number of ports open. Okay. So HTTPS are open and HTTPS again is open on different port number. So here you can see IP address and host name. Okay. So these information are like very important. So first, it is very important to find IP address of a particular website. If you are hacking any type of website or server, so IP is a must. Okay, so Shodan. Or if Shodan is not working in any case, so you can use that ping. Okay, you can use ping and IP address of domain name of that particular. So here you can see this is the IP address of JNtech and number of packets and send number of packet received loss 0. So means the host is up, host is active, and IP is this one. Okay, you can also use traceroute in place of that we will use in further modules. Okay, so Shodan and Ping. So Ping you can use on Windows and Linux, and Shodan you can use it on any browser you are using. Now Angry IP Scanner. So Angry IP Scanner is also the same. It is used for like scanning the IP of the connected devices inside a network. That is only inside a network. So here you can search for Angry IP Scanner, download. So click on here, download for Windows, Mac or Linux. You can click on the Windows version, Windows installer. Okay. Same as with the advanced IP scanner, you can search for advanced IP scanner. download. These are free, so you can click on free download. Okay. In any case, if any IP scanner is not working, then you can use advanced IP scanner. Okay. So now the installation process is like straightforward. So we can skip that and move to any scanner. So IP range. So we have to put the IP range so we can find out my IP range with the help of so here we can type ifconfig and this is my IP address. So we can put the IP range. It is 192.168.1.1 and 192.168.1.254 or 255. Okay, and we can start scanning for the connected devices. So this will show you now. This will scan for each and every host inside a network. Okay, that is like 255 hosts. Okay, so here you can like click on that. You can like hide these. If these are not active, you can hide these. Okay, but we can display here. So these are some red color ones are inactive host, and these are some green one is my IP of my router, and these one are my connected devices 4, 5, 6, 7, and here you can see this is my laptop IP, public IP, and here you can see 11 that is that Linux IP. Okay. So here you can see all others are like inactive. These are some hosts which are connected to my inside my network. Okay. Now this is Angry IP scanner, same as we can try with advanced IP scanner. Okay, you can search for advanced IP scanner. And here we have to put the range that is from one, it is fine, you can scan. So these are some connected devices inside my network. That is 1.1.11 for Linux IP. That is VMware because we are running Linux that is ParrotOS inside the VMware. That is why manufacturer is VMware. This is my router IP and you can find some ports are open as well. Okay. And here you can see 255 is for the broadcast IP and these are some systems which are connected to my network. So this is how we can scan for advanced with the help of advanced IP scanner or NG IP scanner. Now CMS you can try with Net Discover. So Net Discover is a high privilege tool. So we have to use sudo so first. We will become a root user. Then we can try it. Net Discover. So this will show you the IP address, MAC address, LAN, and vendor name. So here you can see the IP of this one and address and the vendor name. Second IP of this machine, vendor name, MAC address, and this vendor name. Okay. So net discover is like sending the ERP packets. Here you can see ERP request and receiving the response packet to check whether your host is up or down in each and every to each and every host. And this will keep on scanning until it gets finished. So this will take time. I am terminating this. Okay, you can keep on scanning. So NetDiscover and Angry IP Scanner is for Windows and Advanced IP Scanner is for Windows. These three are same. So here we have to note that we don't need to depend on any one tool. We just keep on exploring the more tools. The more tools we know, the more independent we will become in future. Okay, because if in any case Angry IP Scanner is not working, then you can use NetDiscover. If NetDiscover will not work, you can use Advanced IP Scanner, right? So we will not depend on only on one single tool. We will keep on exploring the tools. Even we will explore more tools or more tools for single purpose. Okay. Then here we have Shodan. It is an extension and ping. Now, next here we have to collect some data about
Yeah.
the website, like some information of a website. Suppose you want to hack any website. So some most famous tools are Netcraft, Census, who is lookup. Okay. So here Netcraft, it is a type of extension. Okay, so you can add it on any platform. And basically Netcraft is like display the information of a website. Okay. And second, this will also protect you from phishing attacks, like phishing web pages. Okay. Census, it is a type of website. You can use it on any platform. Okay. And Who's Lookup is also a website. So you can use it on any platform. So first here we have Netcraft. So it is a type of extension. We have to add it on the browser. So here you can search for Netcraft extension. And here you can see Netcraft extension. Okay. So this one is the logo of Netcraft and you can add to Chrome from here. After adding, you can visit any website. Let's say, let's visit any kind of website. Um, we can visit JNtech. Okay. So here you can see this is JNtech website. Now here we can click on Netcraft. So Netcraft will display the site report. So here you can see, you can click on the site report from here. Click on it. So this is like in progress. So here you can see the site title first. This one, this site title is very important. So how you will know the title? If you suppose Netcraft is not working, so here we can right click here and we can click on view page source. Here you can search for either you can search for title or you can find here title. Title is used for indexing the website also in the on Google, and we can use title on multiple we can use title on Google Docs as well. So title is very important for any particular site. If someone is searching for online training for CCNA or for CCNP, then you can find this title or you can find JNtech website on top. That is the use of title. So here you can see we have some title here. And here we can see the title here also. That is site title. Then get first seen, that is first release, Netcraft risk rating, site rank, description of a particular website, primary language. So risk rating is here we have 1 out of 10. That is Netcraft is rating this website as it is not a phishing website. So that is why we have 1 out of 10. Okay, if there's a phishing web page, if there's a duplicate web page like JNtech or any other web page, then Netcraft risk rating will be 10 out of 10. Okay, now here you can see some network information like site, net blocker owner, hosting company, hosting city, and IP address, IPv4, IPv6, etc. Reverse DNS is unknown. And here you can see some domain information, domain name server, who's the registrar of this domain, that is GoDaddy, name server organization, Okay, and etc. You can see some networking information, and then you can see the IP location where the server is located. Okay, because website is hosted on some kind of server, and where the location of that server is, which is mentioned here, IP geolocation. Okay, and here you can see the hosting history, and here you can see some web trackers, means which technology. Now here we can see the which technology JNtech is using for its website. Okay, here you can see some web trackers on JNtech. That is Google and here website is using analytics, Google and analytics. Okay, and here you can see some popular sites with this tracker. So these are some popular sites which is using the same tracker as JNtech is using. Okay, and here you can see the site technology. So JNtech is using PHP, XML, XSL, certificate, etc. And here you can see some more sites, say, popular sites which is using the same technology. Okay, and here you can see this client-side technology, that is JavaScript. And here you can see some frameworks of JavaScript like jQuery, Ajax, etc. Blocks website, mobile technology, and PHP application is WordPress. And here you can see some more information. Character encoding is UTF-8, aesthetic compression. Here you can see. So, and this JNtech is using HTML5, which is the latest, and CSS, etc. So, it is very important to know the technologies and the nature of the website. If you are hacking any kind of website, then it is very important to know the technology from which the website is made up of. And second, the nature of website means what kind of website it is. It is an educational website, or it is a, we can say, a e-commerce website, a blog website, etc. A dynamic website, a static website, etc. Okay, so it is important. Now, there's one more tool for the technology. If you want to know the technology of a website, then we have Weblaser for that. We have Weblaser. Second, we have Build With, and third, we have What Web. Okay, so Weblaser, it is also a extension. Okay, Build With, it is also a extension. And What Web, it is a type of Linux utility. That is Linux CLI utility. So Weblaser, you can add this as well. So you can search for Weblaser extension from here. Click on Weblaser and click on Add to Chrome from here. Okay, after adding, you can click on this that any website you want to scan, and you can click on that Weblaser icon. So here you can find some information of your JNtech, that is WordPress version we are using, like chat, analytics, SEO, blogs, and JavaScript libraries with a version. Because versions are very important. Why versions are important? Because suppose you want to hack any website. Okay, let's say you want to hack abc.com. Okay, you want to hack abc.com website. And this website is running PHP with version 2.4.5. Okay, and you find that after scanning this network, you found that this PHP version is outdated. Okay, it is outdated or it is old. Okay, so this is like outdated or this is like old version. Then after finding this website which you want to hack is running PHP with version 2.4.5, which is outdated, you will next find the exploit of this. And what is the exploit? Exploit is just a piece of code. It is a piece of code which is used to exploit this vulnerability or this PHP version. Okay, that is why we should know the version of any particular service, a website or any port is running. Okay, so here we can see 2.4.5 is a version of PHP which is outdated. Now we can find the exploit which can hack or which can compromise or which can exploit this PHP version. Okay, and if suppose abc.com is using, let's say, PHP version 2.4.8, and you find it that this is like up to date or this is a latest version. So we cannot hack this. We cannot hack through PHP because the version the abc.com is running is like latest one. Okay, that's why like version is very important for like scanning the version is like this. Okay, and next you can find some more information. Like here you can see the security in the jQuery version, which is like the library of the JS, font scripts, WordPress plugins, etc. And PHP. And here you can see some performance database, which is using MySQL, etc. Okay, so these are some information that JNtech is using or any other website can use. Now here you can search for if in any case Webalizer is not working, you can use build with. Okay, you can search for build with extension. You can add this here to Chrome. Okay, here you can add to Chrome here. After adding this, you can visit that website. You create an account here on build with, and after that, click on here. Here you can see the final detail here. Basically, you have to log in. So, so here you can find a detail of JNtech website. Okay. So here you can see analytics and tracking. What are the technology that JNtech is using for the analytics and tracking? And here you can find that it is using WhatsApp for messages, you know. Okay, here you can see the Core.js, Red.js is using. So here you can find out the technology that the JNtech is using. Okay, if you want to buy, you can buy the premium as well, but that is not important. Okay, if any case Webalizer is not working, you can use middleware. And if middleware is not working, you can use WordWare. WordWare, you can use it on that Linux. So you can search for WordWare. So it is like pre-install in Linux, like in ParaTOS in Kali Linux. WordWare. And that website IP address or domain name. So here you can see this is like URL of that website. HTML5 is using HTTP server is light speed. Okay, IP address, light speed server, redirection, location is this one. Okay, and this is like some more information here. We have the email of that JNtech, which is listed on the JNtech website. HTML5 server, some jQuery version. Here you can see jQuery version, light speed, meta generator, WordPress version. Here you can see that PHP version powered by Google, and here you can see the site title as well, etc. Okay, so WordWeb is also like the famous and popular tool. You can use it as well. Okay, so while gathering information, it's up to you how many tools you will use. Okay, so whenever you are using or whenever you are collecting information, that information should be exact and that information should be reliable, so that you can take this information and move to further steps of scanning the network. Okay, so whatever we are collecting, that information should be genuine or that information should be that correct. Okay, so that is why we are keep on using the multiple tools for collecting the same information on any like system. Okay, so these are for the technology scanning. Okay, now census. Census is also a very wonderful website. So you can search for here census search. And here you click on census search. Now apply your IP address or name or protocol or whatever you want to scan. So in this case, we can copy the IP of that website, and from where we can copy, we can use showdown for that. Click on showdown icon, we can easily copy the IP address of that JNtech. We can paste it here and we can search for it. Hmm. This will give information about the basic function like the OS running by the JNtech. Okay, network, routing information, protocol, used labels, etc. Now here you can see the FTP port and you can see view all data from here. And you will find information of each and every column in detail. Okay, so here you can see go up here. So IP location, country, where your server is located. Okay, and city, etc. Some information, coordinates you can see, longitude and latitude, the registered country, hosting information, the OS which is running, and more else you can find some DNS names. Okay, and here next you can find some DNS records as well. Okay, so it is good for the DNS records for some like basic information. And here you can see some like handshake information, HTTP information like which HTTP request here. Okay, for the HTTPS request here, etc. Which method that JNtech is using on the homepage, that is get. Okay, protocol used, the HTTP version, etc. Okay, here you can see some few information of that database as well, which is very important for attacking on any database. Okay, TLS information, HTTP, and you can go through these information. Okay, so Census is also a very good website for scanning for any website information. Okay, so these are some popular tools: Netcraft, Census, and Shona. Then we have Who's Lookup. So here you can search for Who's Lookup. Okay, so then click on this one. Who's Lookup and this one. Yeah, we have to use this one, not this one. So we will look up and can enter address of it and can start searching. So this will like give information about the website domain, the website. So this will information same as like the census, IP location, ASN, who is lookup, who is server, IP address, reverse IP, etc. And here you can see the information of the host trigger, like the host trigger country, the organization, technical numbers as well, the address as well, the emails. Okay, so you can find it. So it depends on the website how much information you will get. Okay, so who is lookup is also a very powerful tool. Now, second here, after who is lookup, we have reverse IP domain check. That is here we have reverse IP domain check. Okay, so here you can search for that we can use a particular tool that is known as you get signal. That is a website which we can use it dot use it on any like platform. So you can search for either you can search for reverse IP lookup or you can search for you get signal. Okay, so you can click on reverse IP lookup. So now mention your website name here. Okay, so let's say we can mention makemytrip.com. Now, what is this reverse IP domain check is? So see, basically here, what we are doing is, let's say Make My Trip is a website and it is hosted on some kind of server. Okay, and here in the server, we have two types of server. First, we have dedicated server, and second, we have shared server. Okay, so shared server is like where Here we have a server in which different websites are hosted of different users of different purposes. Okay, let's say here Make My Trip is hosted. Here JNtech is hosted. Here Facebook, sorry, not Facebook. Here Zomato is hosted, etc. Here abc.com is hosted. Here, so in the shared server, it is like a, here we are sharing the server. Here means here we are sharing the room. So in this shared server, we are like multiple websites are hosted of different owner or of different agenda or nature. Now in the dedicated server, here we have a dedicated server for each and every website or of a company. For example, NASA or for example Google. Now in this NASA is a like have a dedicated server and Google has a dedicated server. So in the Google server, only Google website are hosted. Okay, like for example, gmail.google.com, maps.google.com. Okay, out like we can see that notes.google.com, meet.google.com, docs.google.com. So here we can see that only Google website are hosted on any server. That is like dedicated server, which is like Google, NASA, Amazon. They all have the dedicated server for their websites, where they only their websites are hosted. And in shared server, here we are sharing the server in which multiple websites are hosted on the same server. So whenever we are buying the domain or hosting, for the domain we are getting a domain name that is like ebc.com. So this is for the domain. And whenever we are buying a hosting, which means we are buying a particular space for keeping my website on any kind of server. That is like here we are buying the space here. So here we are paying for the space. Whenever we are buying a hosting, we are paying for the space where we can keep my website. Okay. And now, what is the use of scanning for the shared server or for the dedicated server? So, suppose if you want to hack makemytrip.com and makemytrip.com is using a shared server. Okay, and in the shared server, multiple websites are hosted. Let's say five websites are hosted, including MakeMyTrip. So here your MakeMyTrip is hosted. Here, let's say abc.com is hosted. Here we can say xyz.com is hosted, and any other two websites are hosted. Okay. So here, suppose you want to hack makemytrip.com. And let's say makemytrip is like fully secured. You are not finding any way of hacking this makemytrip.com. So now then you scan for the reverse IP domain check. That is, you scan for how many websites are hosted on the same shared server as my makemytrip.com is hosted. Okay, so you found that some few websites are hosted on the makemytrip server. That is abc.com, xyz, and this one and this one. So you start scanning that abc.com website. Okay, and you found that abc.com is vulnerable website. Means you can easily hack abc.com. So now you started the attack or you attack on that abc.com website. Okay, so after attacking this abc.com website, you you like you gain access in that abc.com website, and from that abc.com you gain access into the server. And whenever you are gaining access into a server, then you can easily hack any other website on that same shared server. That is why here we are scanning. Like if some website we are hacking is secure, let's say MikMyTape is secure, and what we can do, we can scan for the other website which is hosted on the same shared server. And if some and if like abc.com is like vulnerable, so we can hack abc.com, and with the help of that abc.com we can enter into a server, and after entering into the server we can hack some more website which is hosted on the same shared server. Okay, that is like the benefit of checking reverse IP domain check. So as you can see here, like three websites are hosted on the same web server as MakeMyTrip. That is MakeMyTrip first, okdatabyby.com and govivo.com. Okay, so these are the website which is hosted on the same shared server as my MakeMyTrip. Okay, if you want to visit this website, you can click on it and you can visit as well. Okay, and you can visit this one as well. And you can scan for these websites. Okay. And look here, this website looks vulnerable. Okay, and it is like not secure as well. Okay, means the access is if this website is running on HTTP, means SSL is not applied here. So you can scan for this website. You can find the technology the website is using. You can find the server as well. You can find multiple information. Okay, so there are like multiple ways of hacking into any particular website. If one way is secure, you can find another way. So hacking is not limited in any way. You can use any number of tools. You can hack in any number of ways. Okay, for for that you just need how many techniques you know, how many tools you know. Okay, then after that we have crt.sh. So this is for checking or for scanning the subdomains. Now, if you want to find the subdomain of a particular website, then you can use crt.sh. Okay, let's say here we can say that if Gmail, if Google is using gmail.google.com and mail, so gmail.google.com, and here we can see meet.google. Suppose we have three subdomains, and if one subdomain is secure, you can scan for second subdomain. If second subdomain is secure, you can try your attack on third domain. Okay, third subdomain. That is why here we can scan for multiple subdomain. If one subdomain is secure, you can scan for, or you can try your attack on different subdomains. Okay, that is why we can hack a website in multiple ways. Okay, because it is not possible, or it is not always the case that the Gmail or the Google will apply the same security level in each and every subdomain they have. Okay, so that is why we can scan for the subdomains. So you can search for crt.sh. Okay, and here you can see you have to enter the URL. So here we can use makemytrip.com search. Okay, so here you can find the subdomain list. So here you can find matching identities. That is first web chat support dot makemytrip.com, GIA.makemytrip.com, homestay, UGC, voyage, etc. So these are the subdomains of the makemytrip.com. Okay, so you can scan on any, you can apply your tag, or you can scan on any of these subdomain, and you can find a bug or any loophole inside these subdomains. Okay, because these websites will not apply the same security level in each and every subdomain they have. Okay, that is why we can make use of these loophole, and we can hack into any of these subdomain. Okay, so here you can see these are the subdomain of the make my trip. Okay, so this is how we can scan for the subdomain. For the subdomain, we have some more tools, that is like we have sublistor, that we will see later. Okay, now this is for the subdomains. Now next we have for the directories. So for the directory scanning, we can use dir or we can use dirbuster. So they both are same, but dir is for the Linux and it is the CLI tool. Okay, and dirbuster is also for Linux, but it is a GUI tool. Okay, if you are comfortable with CLI, you can use CLI. If you are comfortable with GUI, you can use GUI. But both are the same. They are used for displaying the directories of a particular, directories and files of a particular website. For example, suppose you are scanning abc.com. So a website abc.com have multiple files and multiple folders. For example, abc.com can have wait, So abc.com have like about page, can have login page, it can have can say that sign up page, etc. Okay, so here we are scanning for these pages only. Okay, like web pages, or we can say like files and folders of any particular website. Okay, if like let's say about us page is secure, you can scan your you can try your attack on login page. If login page is secure, you can try your attack on sign up page. That is why we keep on scanning for multiple subdomains and for multiple web pages if you want to hack any website. Okay, so these are for the Linux. You can use, you can open the Linux here. Now, first we will use dir. Now, IP address, or we can say the domain of your target. So here you have to put http colon slash slash. So whether your website is running on http or https, you have to put http here only. Okay, http colon slash slash. Now here IP address of your, or IP or domain of your target machine. Let's say we can scan for any website, makemytrip.com. Okay, now here you can put directory, or we can use here. See, Dove and Dubuster are scanning for the directories using brute force attack. And as you know, the brute force attack means hit and trial method. Okay, so here you can see here for the brute force. Suppose here we need a word list here first for the brute force attack. Inside that word list, we have some few names of a like web pages. For example, we have some about us, login page, sign up page. Okay. So here we have three types of word list in the Dove and Dubuster. For the Dove, we have small .txt, we have common, or we have big.txt. Same as in the Dubuster, we have big, medium, or small. So if you want to check out that word list, so you can visit, you can open your application, your, or you can open your home directly. From here, you can click on file system, user, share, and here you can search for the word list. So you can click on here, slash word list. Now here you can find word list from Derb and Dervester. You can click on Derb, and here you can find big, common, or small.txt. Okay, and you can find some more word list of Spanish, etc., mutations, etc. So you can use any of these word list. So here, if you are not mentioning anything here, so the Derb will by default choose this common.txt as a word list. Okay, if you want to mention, you can mention as well. You can copy the path from here, Control C, and you can paste here, Control Shift V, slash name of your word list. That is common dot txt, or whatever you want to use, small, big, whatever you want to use. Okay, now click on enter. So there's some error with the Mikmatrip, so we can scan for any other website. Let's say we can scan for Zomato. If you are facing any error with that URL or domain, you can use this IP address. Okay, so you can use the IP address. So here we can search for, let's say, simply. Okay, here you can click on the IP address. So in place of the domain, we can put IP. Okay, so the scanning is started. So the common.txt, we have like 4612 word, number of words. If you want to open it, so we can open it here. So here you can see this is my word list, which the Dove is using for the brute force attack on the multiple websites for finding the web pages. Okay, here you can see we have some adaptive web pages, active web admin, etc. So this is an error. So we can try with some other website because these are like secure websites. So here we can apply with some other websites. Let's say we can apply Shopify.com. I think this is the name of the website. Shopify.com. If this domain is not working, we can do this. Okay, so the scanning is started. Here you can see and found zero URL. So in this case, we can apply the Dovbuster. So you can search for the Dovbuster, enter. So this will open the GUI form of Dovbuster. And here we can use it. Okay, so here we have to put the URL, HTTP, and we can put the URL of any website. So we can put it make my trip or any website you want to scan .com colon 80 port number for the HTTP. Okay, you can increase the number of threads. Now click on browse. Now select your word list. So that is inside user, share, and here you can see word list. Your word list, Dovbuster, and here you can use your medium, small, or large .txt. So in this case, we are using medium .txt. Select test. Now you can start a scan. So your result will display here in this column. Found the page. Okay. So Dovbuster is like slower than Dove as because of the GUI format. In this case, if Dovbuster or Dove is not working, will not work, you can use GoBuster or you can use DIR Buster. Any of these. Okay. So these are like some tools you can try by your own. Okay. So these are some others. You can try this. If Dove and Dovbuster is like will not work in like in any case, so here you can use GoBuster or Dovbuster, DIR Buster. Okay. So this will scan and this will take time because of the slow version of this Dovbuster. We can click on stop. Okay, you can scan it by your own. The process is same. You have to put the IP address, the number of threads you can increase it, and then you can select your word list, and then you can start scanning. Same as you can do it done. Okay. So now Dava stuff, we can try some simple website for the purpose of scanning. So you can search for one web login. Here you can click on this website. Now here you can copy the IP address. So you can write upper key. Here you can change the IP of that from that website. That is 44.228.249.3. This is an error. So there's some server error. So you can try this later, or you can we can copy the domain here. Control Shift C. You can paste it. Okay, so if in any case domain or IP is not will not work, you can use a domain name. If domain name will not work, you can use IP address. Okay. So here you can find it is scanning. So let's wait for the result and we can move forward. Okay, so let it be. In the meantime, we can look for some other tools. Next, we have for suppose if you want to gather information using YouTube videos, then you can use YouTube metadata for that. Okay, so YouTube metadata is a tool. Basically, it is a website which is used to gather information through YouTube videos. Okay, you can search for tool name here. YouTube metadata. Click here and copy the URL of any video. So we can visit YouTube here. You can copy URL of any site, any video. Mm, So say we can search for any live video. Okay, suppose this one, we focus. So we can click on this. And we can copy the URL from there. Right click, copy picture URL. It goes it. Here you can paste URL here. Control. You can click on submit. Okay, then you can find information of that video. Like here you can see publish it. channel ID, title of that video, description, thumbnail, like the thumbnail, this one, okay, the thumbnail information, like the with height, URL uses, etc. And here you can see the tag which is used in this video. Okay, you can see the live. So this is live event, and you can see the title, etc. English language is an audio language. Okay, here you can see some more tags here. You can see the category IDs, 10 which is music, audio language is EN which is English, the video is this one. Okay, and here you can see the statistics, views count, likes count, favorite count, comment count, etc. Here you can see geolocation if any, and here you can see the status, upload status, public, etc. license, YouTube. Here you can see the live stream details, which is like the actual time start, a scheduled start time, current viewers, how many viewers are there in currently viewing, active live chat ID. Okay, and here you can see the stream was in this one, early to start, etc. And it has been running for this one time period. Okay, here you can see the content details of that video, dimension, duration. You can see the topic details. Okay, you can see thumbnail. If you want to check for the thumbnail, so you can use image search for the thumbnail as well. You can click on play to reverse image search. You can find thumbnail information. Okay, so you can find the information from thumbnail as well, or from that reverse image search as well through Google Lens. Okay, here you can see the image of that things, etc. So you will get images of that only. Okay, you can find this focus, etc. So this is how you can like to find information using image as well. Okay, through Google Lens. So this is how you can gather information through videos using YouTube metadata. Okay, now this much is clear up to here. Do you have any doubt in these tools?
No, no doubt. Maybe I'll try and run some of them on my machine. Maybe I'll get something.
Okay, so now next we have Napal.
I just wanted to ask one thing. Like, there was one tool which we are using to scan our network from inside. Can you just scroll up one?
This one,
Advanced IP scanner for Windows. So, like, how
sorry.
can I stop this? Like, if I have a like because we were using this one advanced IP scanner in our office on a regular basis to find free IPs
Okay,
for machine. So if I want to stop this, do you know how to stop this?
like if you want that someone will not scan your IP like this.
Yeah, suppose my IP is 192.168.10.100 and
Okay,
I don't want like this IP has been assigned by some Windows administrator to me. And that Windows administrator does not want that I scan the entire 192.168.10 subnet. How can we stop this advanced IP scanner that it should not be able to scan? Is there any way possible?
um see, you can apply your firewall rules inside of systems so that you can stop scanning for you can stop the like incoming packets of scanning packets, or yeah, you can stop or you can block your ARP packets from your system. Like if someone is sending the ARP packets from outside inside a system, then you can block it using the firewall rules. Then you can block the scanning of your system, or you can stop scanning your system being scanned by anyone inside your network. So you can do that,
This advanced
and you
IP
can apply
scanner,
this for
it works on
like for
ICMP
the
packets.
sorry.
Like this advanced IP scanner, this IP scanning is done using ICMP packets.
No,
Like
that is using ARP packets.
okay, okay, okay.
See, that is like the beauty of the hacking. if you like, suppose you are like protecting a company, okay, from being scanned by any hacker, and suppose you manage to create a firewall rule that you will block ARP packets. If someone is sending you the ARP packets, you will block that. Okay, if you are blocking the ARP request, then your system will not send any ARP response. So you are blocking the ARP request packet. But the attacker can send some other packets like ICMP packet for scanning. If now you have managed to build create a tool for blocking the ICMP packet, you can like able to block the ICMP packets from outside, then the attacker will can send TCP SYN packet for scanning. And if you are blocking the TCP SYN, the attacker can send TCP ACK packet. If you are blocking TCP ACK packet, the attacker can send UDP packets. So this is there's like multiple ways of scanning the network or scanning the particular system. And you cannot block each and every packet of your network, right? Of any protocol. But what you can do, you can create a wide list in that case. Okay, inside a firewall, you can like allow some particular IP addresses that you can do this. Okay, if attacker is using some kind of IP address, then all the IP addresses will block except the IP addresses which are listed inside wide list. Because blacklist is like useless, because if you are creating a blacklist, then the attacker may use different IP addresses for scanning a network. So you can create whitelist IPs for stop the scanning of your network or of your system inside your network. Okay, but that will be the problem if you are creating the whitelist. If you want to connect with some other host outside your network, then you have to keep on adding the whitelist IP inside, keep on adding the IPs inside a whitelist for connecting. And there's another way of spoofing the IP addresses. If suppose this one IP is a whitelist, so host with 192.168.1.5 can connect with your system. Now the attacker can even spoof this IP address and able to connect or scan your network or system. So they are like a very, we can say that depends on the attacker, the knowledge the attacker have or the skills of the attacker. Like he or she can scan your network or not. Rest, it is it is not a good idea of creating a blacklist, or it is not a right to keep on blocking each and every protocol packets. So you cannot basically like fully secure a system from being scanned or from being attacked. But yeah, you can take measures for that. You can create models, you can keep on monitoring the network for checking what kind of packets are coming inside my network. That you can do it, because it is not possible, it is even not possible in any kind of system, in any kind of network, to secure your 100% system. So it's like a keep on like you have to keep on doing your keep on monitoring your network. You can keep on scanning your own systems, that if your system is being scanned by someone, so it is like a keep on going process that you have to do for protecting your system, or for from protecting from being scanned by any attacker, that you can do. Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so any doubt in these tools you want to ask? If any of these tools is not clear?
So these tools, like I'm able to understand. I'll just try once and then I'll get some.
Okay. So we can try some one last tool, then we can wrap the session, because you can first try these tools, then we can move to some advanced tools. Okay. So last one we have Napalm FTP indexer. That is like a average tool. It is basically a website as well. You can try this on any kind of platform. So here you can search for Napalm FTP indexer. So here you can play. So this one Napalm FTP indexer, it will display files which is from the Amazon like FTP servers. So you can gather information using this. So you can download this file as well. You can see we have a file in zip format. Okay, we have some file in like we file in most file we have in packages and zip format. Okay, so you can download it or you can use it. You can find any information using Napalm FTP. Okay. So it is for only for the knowledge or for the CA exam, but you will hardly find any information using this tool. But you can try this. Okay, you can download any file, you can unzip it, and you can find what are these files, what are these files doing on the Amazon FTP server. So these are files from the Amazon server only. Okay, so here you can search for only for popular websites like Amazon, Google, any popular websites. Okay, so you can find it. So these are the files from the Cisco server, etc. Okay, so you can use this FTP index. You can just check this out as well. Okay, as this is the part of the CH, so that, but you will hardly find any information from this Napalm FTP index. Okay, so we have these tools. First
It was
five we
actually
have this.
this Napalm was only giving us files to be downloaded, right?
Sorry,
Using Napalm, where we were checking all the files that are available that we can download.
yeah, we can download it. We can click on this. We can download it. We can download the packages. It's in size as well. For downloading, you can like check in this out. What are the files is like what files contains, etc. You can find the packages as well. Okay, so that depends on the company you are liking. If you're hacking at companies like Amazon, Facebook, then you can make use of it. But you are hacking any some corporate company or some small firm, then it is like hard to find any file from that organization or from that enterprise. Okay, so you can find only the popular websites here. So
Okay.
So here we have discussed about these tools, that is Net Discover, IP Scanner, Advanced IP Scanner, Shodan Ping. More is you can try these tools, Netcraft, Census, Whois Lookup, Weblaser, Buildwith, Botweb, Reverse IP Domain Check, CRT.sh, and Dervester. Okay. Then you can use YouTube metadata and Napalm FTP indexer. Okay, so you can try first, you can try these tools. Okay, try each and every tools like 3 to 4 times or by using 3 to 4 websites. Okay, you can write your information, you can copy or paste you can create a report of it, you can do anything. Okay, but keep on trying these tools, and if any of these tools are not working, you can find the alternative of these tools. If in case Dove and Dovbuster is not working, you can use GoBuster and DIBuster. Okay, basically we will cover the alternatives of these tools in further sessions. But in any case, if these are not working, you can go for these tools because we don't need to depend on any one single tool. We have to keep on exploring more and more tools. Okay, so you can try these tools, and if you find any error in any of these tools, like if you have any doubt, you can ping me anytime or you can ask tomorrow. Okay, so, and then tomorrow we will complete this information gathering and reconnaissance concept. Uh, like we will complete module number second of CH. Okay, so these are some like very basics and few tools. Tomorrow we will cover some advanced tools. Okay, so any doubt in these?
No, no. So far, no doubts.
So first you can try these tools and then we can move forward with the advanced tools. Okay.
Yeah, by tomorrow, I'll like in the evening I'll finish these. I'll try something on.
Okay. So I will share you the video by today only, and then you can try these tools. Okay, so that tomorrow we will cover the advanced tools. Okay. and try these tools each and like 3 to 4 times to gather information or the relevant information or what kind of information you are getting from these tools. Okay, so you have to check whether this tool is reliable for you or not, because tools also depends on the person who are using. Okay, who's using. Basically, you can try this, but these are some very, very popular and very powerful tools. So every time you are scanning for any website, you must try these tools or you must use these tools like Netcraft, Census, Who's Lookup, Webalizer, and WordWeb, Reverse IP Domain Check, CRT.sh, etc. and Dumbbuster. So these are some very important and like must use tools or necessary tools while scanning any or while gathering information of any website. Okay. So do you want to ask something?
Mm, no, nothing as of now. Nothing comes in touch with it.
So let's continue tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
we can start tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.